Let's take a look at the old Oblivion just to see if it was as bad as I remember it being, or as good as I remember it being. I've already logged in once to set it up. I didn't load any of my old saves. Well, I tried to, but it crashes because the old saves use really old mods that I was using at the time. So I'm not going to do this for a long time, but just I wanted to take a look at it real quick. And OBS doesn't like me doing this. Like I tried opening OBS while Oblivion was in full screen mode, and as soon as I launched OBS, it crashed. So it's like, bleh, it doesn't like whatever the Oblivion game engine is doing with the screens. But if we go here to load, you can see I have all sorts of gameplay from like a year ago, right? Where I was doing things. This is basically starting out in the very beginning of the game. This is where you're helping the Emperor. There's the Emperor right over there. And of course, it's really weirdo screen save. This was evidently downloaded from the Steam servers because I had long since deleted this because I needed to do other things, knowing that it would just download again, right? I may have to turn the volume down of the game audio. The music is definitely loud. I wonder if that's just menu volume. Let's turn this down anyway, just in case. Just a little bit. Maybe not. I'll leave it up. Okay, so I'm going to load a save that I just now made. You can see this is today, about 5 minutes ago, because I just wanted to get past the character creation. I made a Breton, of course, because that's the best race. Now, it shouldn't crash on me. And this is the ability, I basically set all the graphic settings on high. Like if I go in here and look at the video settings, everything is all the way up. Everything is as high as it can go because, you know, it's an old game. The 3090 basically just eats it for breakfast. So let's go over here and see if we can work the same way that I did on my other character.
Snotty expression. You're a Breton, the masters of Magicka, right? You're nothing but a stuck-up harlot with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead, try your Magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton?
No, not really.
You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yeah, in 2006, this was amazing. I do like that this is in shadow.
The messenger only said
Like the hallway, so you don't know what's coming until it's here. That was good. That was a good choice.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be
Now, if
off
I go
limits.
to tab to pull up my... It's like there's only one option. You don't have keybinds for the different sections. So you basically hit tab and you come back to wherever you were the last time. If it was the map, you go to the map. If it was here on inventory, it's to the inventory, spells, magic, or stats, right? So the thing I'm interested in here the most, of course, is we have similar setup as before. Because she's a female, she has more speed than strength, which makes sense, you know, strength, speed. Let's see, we are all very low except for the Breton, gives us the traditional buffs to certain magical things, specializing in restoration, specializing in conjuration, and it looks like mysticism, and that's pretty much it, right? A little bit in illusion, but mostly conjuration, mysticism, and restoration. I've already gotten a point in sneak. It was either that or I get a point in, where is it? Athletics. One or the other. You're gonna get points in one of those two. unless you RP walk everywhere, which I could do. Can I RP walk in this version of the game? Options, controls. Ah, that's it. Caps. So if I were to hit caps, I might just RP walk, and I can just leave my stats where they were and not level either sneak or athletics. So let's try that. Let's load in this last save again. Yes. Let's see if I can actually RP walk. So caps. No. Let's try, what else could it be? Control. I did change cast and ready weapon. Let's try pad that. I can't set this to center mouse button. It won't let me. So Q, I guess, is auto move. Return, 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 return. So there we go. RP walking. That works. And then, so if we go look at our stats, factions, statistics, same old gear as before. If we look at everything, right? Oh wait, is this the, so apparel, blah, 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 blah. The apparel should show up here as well, right? And then dragon skin, flare, and heal minor wounds. So I'm going to go with this one. And see how this, where it automatically goes to the local map, which makes sense. That's what the current game should do. If you're in an instance, it should go the local map. It's so infuriating. And of course, we can hit Z to move things around, right? Hold down Z, as opposed to E, which is what it is now. Whee! All right, so we'll go over here. We'll be taunted by him again.
You're a Breton.
You're a
the
Breton.
Masters of Magica, right? You're nothing but a stuck-up harlot with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead. Try your Magica in here.
My sister's
Let's
reaction
see
to this
you
guy
make
was
those
funny.
bars
I'm going to
disappear.
kill him.
No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton? You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh.
Yeah, I do like that that's
You're
sort
going
of,
to die,
the hallway there is in
Breton.
shadow.
You're going
So you don't know
to
what's
die.
coming. It's nice, I like that.
Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir.
Creates drama, tension, it's good. You're like, oh shit, something's coming. You're like, get me away, get me away, get me away. Whoa, this is really slow.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
It has a certain kind of charm
It's
to
up the
it.
watch.
I'll say that.
Never mind. Get that gate
I
open.
do like the bluer
Stand back,
coloring.
prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill
I was
you if you
testing
get in our way.
reshade.
No sign of pursuit. Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
I've seen your potato
Let me
face
see your
before, too.
face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
And I can't hit enter, right? Nope.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next.
That was a good change.
My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. I am your emperor, Uriel Septip. You are a citizen of Tam. Perhaps the... As for what... that... You will find your...
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
I'm basically going to play this the way I know how to play it. but with the extra
Better not close
restrictions
this one.
of
There's no way to open
the way I
it
was
from the
playing it
outside.
in Remastered, where
Looks like this is your
I have to
lucky day.
avoid getting any
Just stay out
skills
of our way.
except for marksman. Look how dark it is. This is good. I like this. I like the fact that this can get really dark. Like black, pitch black. They need to make that possible
Stand
in the new
aside,
game.
prisoner.
I like that. Yep, I'm just going to stand back here. I'm not sneaking. Not doing anything strange. Well, I'm doing something strange, which is just RP walking everywhere
Close
to
up,
avoid
then.
getting
Protect
any
the Emperor.
skill points in
The
anything.
captain's down.
Protect yourself.
Keep quiet. Are you all right, sir?
I'll take the steel. Oh, there's no
Captain.
katana? Where's the katana?
She's
Did it
dead.
drop? Oh, there it is. All right, so
Could they be
let's
waiting
equip.
for us?
Tab. I have to remember to hit tab because there's no such thing as yeah, see here it's more damage. In the remake it's this has the same damage. They both are the same. How do I drop? Shift. There we go. Oops, I don't want to drop that.
Here. Don't know, but it's too late to go.
I want to drop this one. There we go. It's shift instead of control. I mean, control also drops in the new one, but
The first underestimate the blades.
shift
I'll
drops
take point. Let's
like,
move. You
an
stay,
item,
prisoner.
and
Don't try to
control
follow.
drops a stack of items. All right, so here we go. We're not gonna block. I'm just gonna use as minimal amount of effort here as possible. Okay. Why aren't they coming over? Is that a original game? There we go. So now if we look at my stats, you can see that my, where is it? Blade has gone up a little bit, which is fine as long as it doesn't level. As long as it doesn't hit 6, it's not going to count against me. And what is take all? Keybind. Oops. Is there another one? Yeah, there's another one. Maybe I'll put this weapon away. No. I'll just do that. Okay. I should probably put the torch away because it's drawing attention. It's weird. Everything's in the wrong place. Oh, I see. There's no all category anymore, right? Or is this everything? Oh, they moved it at the beginning. Okay. So they've reordered it just a little bit. Now I want the bow. I'm not going to do that. Nope, I'm not going to undo that. All right, so now we're going to go with bow exclusively. So iron arrow and bow. And I do want to increase the brightness here. So let's go video. That is one thing that the new game has that's, I guess, nicer. Because it doesn't go full black, you can see things without having to mess with things like the brightness setting. Whoops. There we go. Similar setup. Did I miss anything over here? I don't think I did. Let's put the bow away. And what I'll do is I'll make it so when I put the bow away, I equip a torch. right? So I checked this. I checked the skeleton. I don't need the shield. I'm not going to be selling anything. So let's go... Actually, let's go put on the outfit from the dudes. That way I get rid of this clothing. And I can be wearing that clothing. Why is her health not going up? Oh, wow. Is that the way it used to be? Oh, wow. I didn't remember that. That your health would stay where it was until you healed yourself? Well, that's not good. Because that could be a detriment. I guess I could always take a potion. That helps. I do like, okay, that's another thing that changed that I like, which is you slowly regenerate your health. You don't have to cast a spell once you're out of combat. It will slowly regenerate. That is a good change. Okay, enter. Nope. Let's see. You can see my health is just stuck there. It's not moving. So I think the idea here is that if you want to not increase your restoration, I need to keybind that. So if I go to inventory, yes, thank you. I don't want to cast flare. I do want to add this to a keybind. How do I add the keybinds here? Options, controls, control. I don't see where you pull up the wheel. Ah, there we go. Joystick, that's hilarious. Okay, so left control, left shift. Auto move, yeah, we're not using that. Quick save, quick load. That's really weird. Why? We did have a wheel. Why can't we assign things to it? Is it E, F, R, D, C, V, X, I'm hitting all the keys and I'm not seeing any wheel come up. Okay, so you have to hit a hotkey and that breaks it up. That's right. Okay, so we're gonna basically bind this to that. So 1, 1. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I need to bind not that, but this. The torch to 1. When I take it and put it away, the bow comes out, right? Wow, no, it's not even that smart. I forget now. Okay, so the bow is going to be 1. The torch is going to be 2 for now. Okay, so 1, 2. 1, 2. Right? Yeah. Where is it? Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about that. I will have to take a health pot, unfortunately, since this version of the game has no auto regen. This is also sort of to see how viable it is just to play it this way. I keep hitting the wrong keybind because I'm so used to the new one. Okay, is this any better than the one I'm using? Tab. Weapons. Yeah, it's a little bit more health at the moment, so that's always a welcome thing. Okay, now we're going to get the zombie encounter here. We're going to get some dudes running past us. 3 little mice, 3 blind mice. Then we're going to get a zombie. There we go. Does R, nope, R doesn't put it away. Okay, our marksman skill increase, that's not good. I don't want it to increase more than needed. So why am I shooting that thing? I don't know. Okay, so we have a much lower chance of getting our arrows back than the new game. That's another good change that I like. Some people don't like that. Okay. So far, I've seen some really good changes. One negative change as far as like the brightness or the darkness of the room. Like I've had to pump this up and it's already still very dark. Is that a rat? Yeah, okay, good. I thought it was. I'm gonna have to bring this way up for this. If I was just running around with a sword and a board and it didn't matter, then I'd be fine. But this is way dark. Like, this is the kind of darkness that the new game is right here, right? Come on, dude, do you see me yet? Hit him from here. Is he gonna come out of hiding? There we go. It's weird, there's like a front light. Oh, I see what that is. That's, it is a sort of a front light from over there, even though there's no light there. It's weird how they've lit this. As soon as I can see it. Where is it? Is he not here? Where's the rat? There they are. I'm not close to death. Now I am. Can you stop hitting me, please? I'm trying to not level my stuff. Like that. I don't want to level sneak. Although, you know what? There's no enemy nearby, so I'm not going to level it. I do miss having the gems. Isn't there like a gem here somewhere? I thought there was like a crystal or a gem on the floor in this area. Maybe not. All right, here's another one. Damn. Oh, this way. No. Now, it's worth taking a health pot. Now I can go in and go healing. Right? Yeah. Now I'm not wasting any of it. I'll come up somewhat, but not a lot. And I may have to resort to using restoration magic, but I'd rather not. I should probably go ahead and bind it. That way, if I'm totally screwed, I can cast it. So far, I really like the fact that you regenerate health in the new game. That's very good. I thought there was a rat here. There he is. Damn it. Boy, that's really interesting. This has no regen. I didn't remember that at all. Get my 2 coins. Thank you. Little known secret about that little spot right there. All right, let's cast a rejuve. Wow, I'm gonna have to cast that water, aren't I? Maybe not. Let's just drink a potion instead. Oof. Ouch. This game holds up. It's not terrible. The graphics are... I mean, the textures are really cheap, right? Really low quality textures. Like, we're talking like 128 by 128, maybe 256 by 256. Not, 4K by 4K like you get today. Or even 2K by 2K. This is like really archaic stuff. And of course, when we pluck these flowers, there's nothing changes. It's just the same. It's like, well, we can't afford to have other items in there. We don't know how to code it right now, so we're just gonna not do it. And here's the gems. Here's some gems. Which ones did you pick? You don't know, you just have to make sure you hit them all. There we go. Now let's go into inventory and actually put in, let's see here, weak potion of healing. Let's put this on, 3. Yeah. And then we'll put the new bow that I got on 1. It's so weird the way that it feels backwards doing it that way now. Oh, shit. Apparently backing up doesn't work in this version. Probably because I'm, like, walking slowly. Okay, we're safe now. There's nothing else in this area. Trying to do all the same things that I used to do. But just in a weird way, like the new way. Yep, these are all the same elements. They're all still here in the new game. Just there's no shadows. Notice the complete absence of realistic shadows anywhere. You can't tell which ones you've looted. Whee! Fun with physics. We're going to start getting into more complex fights here. I really like the horizontal bow as opposed to the vertical one. Oh no, it has armor. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have armor. No, it doesn't. Okay. Sackcloth sandals. Excellent. So if I put these on, am I pantsless? Yeah, but I can always find pants. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Whoops. Shift. Not control. Shift. Oops. Yeah. Yes. Quit interrupting me. He was moving away. Where the hell did he go? Oh yeah, we just stopped rendering him. Certainly more aggressive in this version. Yeah, this version seems more dangerous, right? I'm doing the same, pretty much the same things, but I'm getting like pounded a lot more. It's interesting. They've sort of made it more casual friendly in a way. Like I one-shot him from sneak in the new game. Yeah, that's fine. Quit doing that. Can I turn off tutorials, please? No. I may have to resort to healing myself. Arbitrarily leveling myself up. Okay, there's a dude here. Hopefully he'll walk through the trap. Boy, he moves so quickly. Take the hit. There we go. That way you don't have to face 2 of them at once. I guess I don't really need the iron dagger. I'm going full bow here. Nope. I hate that. Ugh. God, keyboard for everything is so tedious. Let's make sure my inventory has... I may have to get some sneak points here, because this can be a dangerous area. Loot seems about the same. Is there a dude down below this time? No. Well, there is. All right. I wonder if you get athletics if you go backwards. Like if I were to not RP walk backwards, but go full speed backwards, would that increase my athletics? Could I do that? I wonder. I think I'm still far enough away that the dude over there is not going to see me. So I could sneak over this way. Oh, look at the low frame rate of the fire. That's hilarious. Ever noticed that before? Now, this guy's a caster. He's not going to hurt me that much because I'm a Breton. That tickles. For how powerful he actually is, I'm not taking much damage. Good eating. I see my magicka regens because I don't have, what is it? Is the Atronach the one that doesn't regen mana? I forget. I never choose it because that's a stupid choice in my opinion. Not a stupid choice, but a very silly choice. That's the arrow shot into them. Good. We have a few of back here that missed. How are we doing as far as stats go? See, blade. Restoration. Oh, good, it doesn't level quickly. Sneak. I almost got a point there. So restoration, I can actually cast several times more and not level to 6. It's good to know. But yeah, this feels more dangerous. Remastered feels safer. Like it's more forgiving. Which is probably a good thing. All things being equal. You want the game to be fun, not punishing. At least on like the mid-level difficulty, which is what I'm on. Now we're going to catch up with the Emperor.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives. Help? What makes you think help can get here before those bastards? We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Like, I remember this game, this version being dangerous enough that that last assassin could kill you if you weren't careful. Like, and this is just on normal difficulty.
Damn it, it's that prisoner.
Hi.
No, she is not one of them.
Hi, guys.
She can help us. She must help. Come with us.
Okay.
They can. How? Listen,
Yeah.
I know these.
Yep. All right. The thief, of course. Yes, absolutely.
signs-
Always. Always the
You-
thief.
But no, in I
Same dialogue as the remaster. Same voice.
may as well make your-
everything. All right.
Although, stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
All right. I can do that. So I'm gonna go up here and watch. Is he really trying to come
Prisoner,
after
help
me?
the Emperor!
I didn't think that was going to work. Idiot.
For the Emperor!
I'll just hang back here, guys. Let you have all the glory and the pain.
The Emperor is in danger! You thought we'd go down easy? The Emperor is in danger! This for the blades!
I'm recording. It's like, can I tell you what happened at work today? It's like, I have an easy out. I'll listen to it later, but not right now. She can just wait. I may have to block
Hold up. I don't like this.
with the
Let me
bow
take a look.
against the assassin that kills the Emperor. Look, I mean, for its time, this is really pretty. Really good design.
Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through the sewers.
You can see why this captivated people, including me and my daughter Rachel. She still plays it. She like grabbed my
The
collector's
gate is blocked from the
edition
other side. A trap!
for use on her
What about that side passage back there?
on her Xbox
Worth a
360
try. Let's go.
or whatever it is that she has now. I think she had. I think she took my 360. Oh yeah, this is the ending over here. This is where it all
Dead
ends.
ends. What's your call, sir?
I don't know.
The Emperor.
I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Yeah,
Wait here
let's
with
just
the
wait
Emperor.
here.
Guard him with your
I'm
life.
gonna let the Emperor guard me actually.
And the Emperor!
This one's mine.
I may have to
You thought they
spam heals. Let's see here. What is it? I need to put the big healing in there. I might need to do this one. So let's put this on 4.
I can go no further. Take 5.
Stranger,
Go down easy.
chose a bad day to take up with the...
There we go.
No. Talos save us.
Yeah, he comes for you.
We fail.
The strength. They say the they must Joff. Not of it's here. There are
Now this is where it gets complicated because I have to remember the efficient leveling system, and it's not easy. Okay, so intelligence, and I already chose the thief, so I don't have to choose that. So I will go intelligence and endurance. And then endurance, you have to get up quick, like a lot at the beginning, right? So unfortunately, I have to figure out, let me see here. Oh, I don't have it handy. Where is it? You have to choose one from each family. Let's see here. Oblivion, efficient. There we go. USP. Efficient leveling on my other computer. That way it doesn't interfere with this one. All right. Character creation tool. Yeah, that's it. Where is it? Character planner. Yes. Pull up the character planner, assuming it'll come up. Yes. Planner. Oh. Okay. So I need to have. Oh, let's see here. First race is Breton. First sign is the thief. Class is custom. All right, so we have to choose one from each class. The one that you're less likely to use, right? So like hand-to-hand, acrobatics. Let's see. What is it? Efficiently USP, efficient leveling. I need a refresher on what I choose. Okay. Choose major skills you will not level accidentally to avoid over-leveling. Right. For example, passive skills like athletics can go when you least intend it. Spells like restoration maybe to get you out of a situation. Okay, so I want to choose out of strength skills, which are blade, blunt, and hand-to-hand. I'm going to choose blunt as a major. Out of intelligence skills, alchemy, conjuration, and mysticism, I'll choose mysticism, I think. Let's see. Oblivion, mysticism. What does that include? Clairvoyance, detect light, dispel, reflect damage, soul trap, telekinesis. Yeah, that's one I can only use. I can avoid using that. Or maybe alchemy. Just level alchemy really quick when I need to. That's it. Okay, so far I have blunt, alchemy. Let's see, willpower skills, alteration or destruction. Living. Willpower skills. Willpower. Alteration. Alright, can I do without feather? Ooh, feather is nice. Although if I'm just really good about putting things in a thing. Do I want to be able to use destruction spells? I think so. Maybe I'll use alteration as a major. Security, I can avoid picking locks if I want to. I do want to level sneak. Let's see here. Speed skills. I can avoid jumping. I can avoid blocking. Okay, so acrobatics. I can avoid jumping. I can avoid blocking. And last one, I can avoid speechcraft. as much as possible. Okay, so that's 7. It's a weird way to build. Yes, yes. All right. So now the idea is that you avoid using the major skills as much as possible until you want to prioritize that one for your next level. Yes.
I wasn't far. Good. I'll spot.
Okay, so for example, yeah, that's fine. So for example, if I look at, oh God, yes. I didn't even care about that. Okay, so the idea is, let's say I'm level 1, but when I hit level 2, I want to be able to put points in things. You get, like, what is it, 11 points or 15 points? Okay, so right. So I'm going to want to put a point in luck, and then I want to put 5 points in one thing and 5 points in another. So what they fixed in the new game is that it doesn't matter what you do while you're questing. You can use any skill you want, and you still get 12 of those points, right? And you can put them in anything you want. You could put 1 point here, and that gives you 4 in up to 8 points you could put somewhere else, or you could put 12 points in any combination of up to 3 things. So 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 2, 1, 5, 5, or 1, 4, 4, and it doesn't matter what you've done. With the original Oblivion, you do have to pay very close attention, because if I'm sitting here and I'm swinging my sword left and right and left and right and left and right, and then I basically do nothing but swing my sword, I can only level strength. I won't be able to level anything else because, well, I think it gives you, you could add +1 to one of these other ones, I think. But if you want to do more than +1, you have to sort of balance out what you're doing. So, for example, the strength skills would be, where is it? Character planner. Strength skills are blade, blunt, and hand-to-hand. So to earn points to spend in strength, like if I wanted 5 strength, I would have to do a bunch of blade actions, a bunch of hand-to-hand actions, and a bunch of blunt actions. I probably should have picked hand-to-hand, because then I can level it up against a conjured whatever, but oh well. It doesn't matter for this example. But that's just the way it works. So let's say I want to level up endurance, which is a good thing to do at the beginning, and intelligence or willpower, or actually endurance and agility. So I would need to use armorer, block, and heavy armor skills a lot. So let me look at one more thing here. Okay, so getting 10 skill ups under 3 governing attributes every level. So that on leveling, you'll gain +3 in all 3. So, right. So at 0 skill increases, so if I don't use any intelligence abilities at all between level 1 and 2, I get 1 point in intelligence that I could spend if I want to, which is a very bad idea. 1 to 4 skill increases, you can get 2 points. 5 to 7 skill increases, and by skill increases, I mean like if I wanted to do strength, I would be block, blunt, and blade, right? I would get at least X number of skill increases. So if I want 5 points, I have to get 10 skill increases, which is bleh. So right now I'm 5. I could just focus on blade and get 10 skill increases. I get blade to 15. And then at that point, I would level, right? Or do I have to also get them in majors? Let me double check. I think the major skills come into play there. I'm trying to remember. I'm probably going to make a mistake here, but I'm just sort of like trying to, you know, get into it. So what I would do, it's going to be tough since I didn't put Conjuration in my major one. I would have to like, if I leveled Conjuration from 15 to 25, I would then have to hit level 2 because that's 10 skill ups. Now I'm level 2. But the problem there is that I've only leveled 1 skill, right? How can you get... Okay. So I would need to do Conjuration from 15 to 25, and that would be Intelligence. I'd be allowed to put 5 points in Intelligence. Then I could also do, let's see, whatever one here. So that's Intelligence. Now let's say I wanted Agility skills. I could sneak around and get 10 points in Sneak, or a combination of 10 points between Sneak and Marksmanship, and that'd be 10 more points. Now, how do I kick in the next leveling? How do I make it so it levels me? Don't remember what kicks you into the level, and where it says, you know, you must sleep now. I forget. Yeah, she's expecting it. Yeah. Not remembering what kicks off. Maybe I can just watch the bar move over. All right, so, whoops. Let's just go this way. Can I go backwards to get up? I'm gonna have to jump. I don't want to jump. It's a skill increase right there. Or not a skill increase, but a thing toward the skill increase. Like, if you look at my acrobatics, oh, it didn't go at all. Interesting, or very, very little. Fortunately, it takes a lot more to get a skill point here than it does in Remastered. So I'm not at super peril of hitting any sort of a weird cap. I don't want to do that. Nope. Stop. Let me... Continue. Okay, so I see it's giving me all those quests again, like, because that used to be what it did. Now you don't get like the list of all the things at the same time. Okay. Continue. Yeah, Frostcrag Spire, that's the giant thing on top of the hill that everyone's like, whoa, what's that way up there? Stop. I'm glad they stopped doing that with all those things at once. I want to make sure I kill... It's okay if I sneak. Shit. Oh, nice. And I don't mind if I increase marksman. Their animations are really unpredictable now compared to the new one. Like, they just bounce all over the place now. Stop. Yeah, they really fixed the animations on that. She says 8. She says 8. They're playing outside with the neighbors. I wish that I could put the bow away in mid. I forget. Can you do that in this version of the game? I thought you could. Or you could put the bow away so it didn't waste the arrow. Now, did they put the thing back in here? Yes, it is. Good, 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 good. It's missing from the new game. That's really the big thing that broke the new game, is not having that coin in that little cubby. And I think, other than one more rat, we're done in here. So as far as that efficient leveling thing, there is a mod that lets you keep track of your points and stuff, or you can do it on paper. It was just one of those things where it was really tedious. And if you didn't do it, then you would start to fall behind the leveling curve compared to enemy difficulty. If you did it, then you'd become ridiculously overpowered, so it was nice to do. And again, I'm not an expert at the game, but I have several hundred hours into it, so I feel like I know a few things, but it's been years since I've really played it with any, crazy commitment. I did do some playing a year ago, but not like a considerable amount. I think I was just mostly interested in learning how the mods worked and all that stuff. Okay, so notice how boring this looks compared to the new one. Like, the new one's really pretty. Okay, so this is where you would always save, right? That way you could come back to this point at any time and change all your settings. Like, if you made a mistake, you could edit any of these things. But right now I'm just gonna finish. We're gonna go outside to the outside world, and you can see how plain it is compared to, and this is on the highest graphic settings. This is unmodded, of course. But even this was amazing compared to the other games that were out at the time. I mean, World of Warcraft obviously was, doing really well because they had a big team, a lot of money. But even then, the screen sizes were smaller. The graphics were sort of low textures, low poly. But this was pretty amazing for its time. Now, I'm not getting that high definition. Oh, there we go. The HDR lighting. There we go. See the bloom? And if you were to look up at this directly into the light, it should make everything else dark. The first thing I did again is I went over to Vilverin, and died several times trying to figure out how to play the game. But I was having a blast. Look, there's no shadows on anything. See that? No shadows. No grass. Just little patches of grass. But even this was amazing for its time. And if I go out like this, you can see it's already honoring my, or no, that's right. This isn't me having put myself in the center. This is, see this? So weird looking, walking sideways until you're perfectly sideways, and now it's gonna do it. As long as you're pushing forward at all, it just walks forward. It's very janky. But it's one reason I like first person, because I can see everything better. It does have that charm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here, where we're up in the air, away from danger, or most danger, and let's put away this stupid. Here we go. Let's put away this stupid. Dang it! Where is it? Everything's backwards. See, the trees are pretty much a repeat. Now look at the tree. Look at this shape of this, right? So you can see it here, you can see it here. It's here, 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 all the way up. It's the same shape over and over. And if you rotate around, the shape stays flat to your screen, which is a trick they've done in World of Warcraft too. And if you come down here, you can rotate around, and I guess, okay, that one isn't that way then. Okay, good, it's just the trees. So you can see them? It all rotates with you. Very, very janky. The new builds are amazing for that. The remastered is just, they fix all that problem. But like, it's like barely anything. The trees are so sparse. Now, I don't remember if you go over there, if the trees fill in. Maybe they do. Am I in combat? It's combat music, right? I can find out by hitting T and trying to wait. Let's go, yeah. Nope, no enemies. Let's see if we can get some dawn, some sunlight coming in, and we can see one of the things that I think people miss about the game, which is when the sun rises and you get that bloom. Now continue. Now it's not gonna hit, like it's not gonna come down the way it did before. Is there a dude down there? It's just stealth. Yeah, that's one thing that is hard to get used to, is seeing a fully open eye, but the color is what does it. So like, or the opacity, since it's like transparent now, it's you're pretty much stealthy invisible. But if it becomes opaque, like very solid, then they can see you at that point. They did fix that later in ESO with the little closing eye, and then they brought that back over to here from ESO. And maybe Skyrim had it too, but I think they had developed that. You know, it may be from Skyrim, actually, because I know with ESO, it was under development for many years, since Oblivion came out. Someone was like, okay, Oblivion plus WoW, yeah, let's do that. So then they started ZeniMax Online Studios, and like in 2007, 2008, they worked on it for years. And then I remember there was a big hustle I read about, where they talked about, like the last year, they did a bunch of re-architecting, because it was still very rough looking. And they said, let's use Skyrim as a style guide. And so they took a bunch of stuff from Skyrim. And that's why the game looked a little bit like Skyrim, but a little bit like Oblivion. Let's see, what is it? Get the time this way. Okay, so 5 a.m. So we're waiting for dawn, waiting for the sunlight to appear. It's prettier if you're on the other side of the bay, so it reflects off the bay. Here we go. Sun's coming out. Here, let's go back to the original exposure here, so it's not super bright. It should be like this, right? This is what it should look like at night, where it's like pitch black in some places. And I think I would crank it down even more on my system a bit. Like I would go on the Xbox. We would go down to maybe like there, maybe. I don't quite remember exactly, but it was like really dark. Yeah, and it's not as dark as I remember it being either. Weird. Because I remember being out in the wilderness and it was just black. Maybe that was on the Xbox. Maybe not. That wasn't computer. Very strange. We're going to close all this efficient leveling stuff. Yeah, no more of that. No more of that. It is funny how memory works, because my brain remembers this looking much better than this looks. My brain remembers Oblivion looking like the way remastered looks. Not that this is terrible by any stretch. This looks really good. Of course, it's now in 4K, because I'm on a 4K monitor. But yeah, this was my jam for like months. I basically lived and breathed this game from June of 2006 when we got it, maybe late May, until February of 2007, March. So like 8-9 months, I did almost nothing but play this game, and then of course if a client needed work I would do work, but it was just to get back over here. And of course, you know, I would spend time with the wife because we would watch stuff on our new TV that we got, and we'd cuddle, and you know, married life. But yeah, I would look for any excuse to get this game fired up on my Xbox 360 at that point. And I don't even see a way to hide the HUD here. Like if you wanted to take a screen cap, I don't think there's a way to do it either. See, controls. Yeah. Always weirded me out that return kept moving from dialogue box to dialogue box. Interesting to note that the bar sizes, the UI elements, really the only thing that has changed here, really, is the compass. They made it look more like Skyrim or ESO, and they put it, in the top center. But they moved the two icons next to it, the bow and the restoration spell, they just moved that over to the right. They seem about the same size. And then they made those 3 bars, health, mana, and stamina. They just put those bars in the middle. They removed the little silvery treatment on it. Just made it sort of a plain bar, just like ESO. And maybe Skyrim. I don't remember Skyrim's UI. There's like a mod that's a UI overhaul for Oblivion, and it makes these elements smaller, lets you move them around. So like, I using that, I moved the compass to the bottom middle and made it a little bit smaller. And then I put like the heart on the left and the bow on the right, And then I think I made these 3 bars smaller and put them down in the left corner. I think. Or maybe I think I moved everything to the center in the bottom. Maybe I moved, oh, I know what it was. I moved the compass to the top center. I moved the 3 health bars to the bottom center. Oh, stop doing that. Oh yeah, there we go. See the bloom? The overexposure? And then how everything shuts down, the iris shuts down there. And when you point down, it opens back up. I thought it was more dramatic than that. Interesting. Maybe it was on the Xbox. Because this monitor probably supports a wider gamut than my old rear screen projection TV did. Interesting. Or maybe they recoded some things. There's that janky screen reflections thing that looks really weird sometimes. Anyway, turn all this off. Just go into the city. See how far can I travel? Look at that. We have separate maps, that's why. Can I travel here? Yeah, okay, so you could always travel. Yeah. That's unfortunate that you could always do that. Yeah, all the janky old art. Hi.
Hi there. Hi there.
How have you been doing? Oh,
How about you?
I've heard tales from blah, blah, blah. Well, bye. Bye. Very similar. Very similar. Or if I can find the outfit that she's wearing in the new game. It's weird that I don't get control of my mouse very soon. Comparatively. Like, whoops. Like, as soon as I come out, it takes like a fraction of a second, and then I can start moving. Ants would be nice. There we go. We've got linens. We're mostly looking for the outfit. Ah, russet felt. That was the original outfit that she was using. Dark green shirt. Let's try that. That's good. Yeah, the torch in this game was really useful back when the screen was black without it. And there's no sprint. So
Good afternoon.
Tidings.
yeah, in many ways it feels like a very different game. There's no take all button. So I can't just can't just hit R to take all, which is a bummer. What about food? I'm not gonna like keep playing this. Just wanted to like get a taste of it, just for comparison purposes. Alright, I'll take that. Fine. Looking for russet felt. be in literally any of these containers, I believe. Less likely in these feedback-looking ones. Sounds are so janky. Really cheap. Yep, there you go. No RP walking. You either have to level sneak or
What is it,
athletics.
citizen?
You have my ear, citizen. Please give it back to me.
Anytime now.
It's a weird shimmering effect on those things.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
What is it, citizen?
I just want to find the damn top piece, dress, which feels exposed. There's russet felt shoes. Where's the russet felt outfit? There we go. Alright, so let's look at this. There we go. Looks much prettier in the new game. Much prettier in the new game. Ooh, this is nice. That looks really good. Let's choose that instead. That doesn't match. Sorry, russet felt outfit. Green outfit. We'll hold on to that. So we want the burgundy, whatever, right? I saw the burgundy stuff and I was like ignoring it. I'll find it again.
How do you do?
Just in case.
Do you need something?
The type.
So I've heard.
I can't imagine.
Goodbye.
That there's a finer
Good day.
It would be fun to watch the development videos for the new game, to see how they iterated on everything. You know, as it kept getting better and better. See the sort of the order of operations for it. First we did this, and this is what it looked like. Then we did that, and this is what that looked like. It's sort of like, as I progressed through the, however long it took, years, I'm assuming. Let's see what it was, right? Burgundy. There we go. Burgundy. Yes. Much better. Much better. Yeah, that looks nice. Now she's ready for action.
I've heard others say the same.
Good day.
She's ready for mystery. She's ready for Nick Danger, third eye.
Thorinir isn't too picky, which is nice.
Bye.
Well, that was fun.
Hi!
Now I'm going to save. And make a new save as always, and then I'm going to quit. Because that was fun, but no more. Not right now. If I play anything, it's going to be the new game. This game. Awesome. Bye-bye.